Good late, sunny, increasingly dark day in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area. This is the Vincenzo's. This is where you come for a one of a kind, industry exclusive, company made, probability based trading alert. And when you donate to the channel, this is the second subscriber request today that he donated to my PayPal, and the PayPal link is down below, and so is the Cash App. XRP Sniper. I appreciate your loyal support and your donation to the channel for some on the fly TA on some coins on potential buying and selling zones, right? And if you're a subscriber out there and you like these in-depth technical analysis videos, I just put one out just prior to making this one. Donate to the channel. You can email me, or you can just comment down below like these three subscribers have done. Once again, XRP Sniper, I appreciate your support, and 100% of the donations go into reinvesting into the channel. And it gives me more time when somebody requests a coin and is willing to donate to the channel it's a lot of hard work with the content. I have a high-paced, what I call radio show in my network. I like to do some comedy. I like to talk sports. I extensively like to talk about the commodities, and would love to talk about, let's start doing some TA. I would love to start talking about monetary and fiscal policy, but the base I have right now doesn't really seem to be too into that. Like right off the bat, you got overhead resistance right here and support, just seeing from the trading, right? I don't know anything about this Raven coin. I've heard of it before. It always sounded kind of like something I wouldn't want to get into. It sounded like something the heisters and shysters would pump. I believe Crypto Crow used to pump Raven coin. And I believe he is a heister and a shyster based on what I've seen with him. So I'm not sure too much about this coin. It looks very bearish to me right now. Honestly, this looks very bearish. I don't know how much of this shit you have, how long you've been in here, but it looks very, very bearish. Like there's literally been no volume in this thing forever until this pump. If I was in this coin, just looking at Raven coin, I would get the fuck out. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on TV, XRP Sniper. But this coin doesn't look good. There's no volume. You have localized volume one time, and now it's gone, and the price is collapsing. If you break this right here, you're going way down. I don't know if you own a lot of this coin or not, but I would not want to be owning this coin right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, crash through the 50 and let's go to the 200. This coin should have enough time because I like using the 200. Yeah, I don't. There's like never been any volume ever except back there, and I mean it's nothing. This coin doesn't look good at all. There's not really much to talk about this coin. If you break this right here, you're fucked. See this? This is your underneath support, long-term underneath support, and see how there's no trading. See how little these lines are. That looks like you're back in 1930 where there's not a lot of money around. Nobody was trading this thing. And even still now, there's not a lot of trading going on. There's barely any. This thing looks like it's got no volume. Like you have 100,000 per day volume. You know, it doesn't look good. This coin doesn't, I wouldn't be in this coin. That's my recommendation. I'm not going to give too much more TA on this. I would not be in this coin at all. I would be out, never have touched this coin. That's why I don't, this looks horrible, right? Let's go in with more data points. So here's what I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. Here, we can find some on this pump. You can see some overhead support. I got two more coins for you to do. And this one looks like ass, right? Here's kind of what you're going to trade in right now, I think. You were looking for some targets on this garbage coin. I wouldn't be in this. XRP Sniper. I don't know who told you to get in this shit. Get out of this coin. I'm not a financial advisor. This is educational and entertainment only, but you need to get out of this coin. You're going to probably come back down here, right? And you know what? See, this is what you get when you guys support the channel. Instead of just using my drawing tool, it's my YouTube sensation that I'm building. But I'm going to make this look a little bit clearer for you guys. Go into our tools, right? Then we're going to go over here. Back down here. We'll go with the 5. So you're right up here. Come up here to the 50-day. The overhead 50 and 200. Hit that and get rejected. Come back down to where you got some trading. Come back up. Come back down. Come back up. This is what you're probably going to trade in for the next few days. Right? And if you want to know, if you're in this coin and you want to know if you should sell it, or you're not in this coin and you want to know if you should buy it, here, we're going to put some buy. If it breaks below, we're going to there. If it breaks below fucking... If you break below that, sell that fucking coin. If you own this coin and you break below 0.012, way down there, if you break below that where that oil is pointing, 0.012, sell the coin. Now, if you're not in the coin and you're trying to swing trade this, right, if you can break out of here in the at least 2-hour time frame, if you break north of this, right, I say up there because, so actually we can do this a better way. We'll pour a little line out again. So if you break out of here, right there, pour a company favorite drawing tool. If you're trying to look for a spot to buy, if you break out from that down sloping support and say you do it down here, you'd buy it up there and then you could ride the pump. If it comes and retest up here and breaks up here, it could be a potential buy. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here with this coin, but if you break this down sloping support with multiple things, you have to have pumping volume, big pumping volume as you break it, and then you got to break it decisively. That's why I always like to be 1 or 2 to 3% above the breakout. But on the other hand, if you own this coin right now and it breaks below this, 0.012, you better dump that shit as fast as you can. This coin, though, I wouldn't recommend being in it at all. There's no volume in it. This seems like a heister and a shyster coin of the YouTube promoters. I would not be in that coin. ADA, we just promoted for that guy. Singularity, not Acibtc. This looks like another one I would not be in. This looks like another, just off the name, a heister and shyster coin. And if you're in it, I wouldn't be in it. Because this, just already this was the ass. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I got something going. Oh, yeah, I got you. So here's what we got going on. This one's beautiful, actually. So right here, you got your long-term back from 2018, right? So you're in a falling wedge right now. And what do we know about wedges? They usually break out to the opposite side as they're falling. Or they can break down too. But if this thing breaks down, it's going bankrupt, right? You hit bottom. And then look at all that resistance right there. Then you finally... You hit resistance. Let's make this smaller, right? And then we're going to make this white. Seems to work really good. So you hit resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you pumped. And then you held it as resistance and retested it and pumped. Now, with the state, everything taken into effect, the state of the crypto market, which I think the crypto bubble may have just popped, and that means you have a lot of pain coming your way. Like, subscribe, and share. Donate to the channel. Links are above and below. You can request coins, stocks, commodities to get an in-depth TA. Like I've given you to the last Curtis, a very valuable and much appreciated support and subscriber to the channel, along with XRP Sniper right now. My classes are full. This is the easiest way with my limited time and my vastly growing classes to get you good TA on the fly, is if you just want to donate to the channel on a coin request or a stock request. But I would say right now, the overall market is bearish, and it's been, and that's why I've called it. You have falling volume, rising price, bearish. That's bearish as you can get. Look at that volume, crashing volume in the weekly and a rising price. Very bearish. You're coming up to major overhead multi-year support. This coin is going to trade down. Going to come up to the 200-day moving average. Here again, XRP Sniper. Since you guys donated to the channel, we're going to do this. We're going to do this better. We're going to use our little draw, or our little predicting tool. I don't have a name for it yet because I never use it. I'll come up with a fancy name. So here's what I think you're going to do. It's back here. It's in our little tools. We're going to come down here in the patterns. Patterns. Right? Here's what I think you're going to do. Where's the current price? I think we're right here about right now on the 50-day moving average. Come bounce back up here. And then you're going to come down. And then you're going to go somewhere to underneath, probably where the trading is here on one of the moving averages. Then you're going to come back up and get rejected by a moving average. And then you're going to come down, right? I think you're coming down here. That's what I think you're going to trade in here. It's going to be when I mean traded, this is what I mean by you're trading, all right? There's up and down jaggedness. It's not just straight down. But now let's go into the 4-hourly, see where these moving averages move to. Or they might move up. No, in the farther out time frames, they got to be below it. Yeah, see how one of the moving, it's starting to move down now. Let's go to the monthly. There we go. Yeah. See where the moving average is way down there now, right? The monthly might not have enough for the 200 though. It doesn't. But that's what I think you're doing in this coin. I think you're coming down here and going to retest that before you make a new high. So, singularity net, I think you're coming down to point, a bunch of zeros, and then a 2 and a 0 at the end. I think you're retesting lower support, but for sure you're retesting this because you already did, but I think you're coming down there in that coin. I wouldn't recommend being in that coin either. I don't know much about it. VINCENZO'S I know a little bit more about, and you seem to be, you got some buyers at the bottom, but I already drew this pattern out for you, and you can kind of see where this TA is going, and you can see in this channel, again, what I'm putting on a shirt. Come on. You have rising volume really to right there. And then from here on, the volume crashed. And you had an up and sideways consolidation. This coin's very bearish too. And if I had to guess what was going to happen, you can see how it came right down to the bottom of that. What I think you're going to do now is you're going to do something like this. Thanks XRP Sniper again for your donation. And if you need more coins in the future, feel free. Anybody else in the audience, this is the best and easy and most effective way to get a probability-based, industry exclusive to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Let's go see where the price is right now. There it is. So here's what I think you're going to do in this coin. Right, let's get this out. So now that I know where the price is, here's what I think we got going on here. And you see how I always start out from a far out time frame on that last video and on this video, and then I work my way in, because you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you came from and you don't know the structure of the pattern to get the most data-filled, probability-based system that I've implemented and company made and I stand behind. And it's nailed all these forecasts for you. So what I think you're going to do is you could trade up like that, and then the 200-day and 50 is going to be down there, and then I think you're crashing. Because again, the only volume you get on this coin is crashing volume. Then you're going to trade up, right? Then you're going to come back down. And then we need to zoom out farther because there's going to be some trading. See, there we go. Hold on. Fuck. See that? There's some trading right there. I think you're going to come down to that green line. Fuck. Let me delete that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I highly recommend all my audience, him and Peter Schiff, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Highly recommend my whole audience sees that. I think you're going to do something like this. You're going to come down and you're going to bounce briefly off that to get some jabronis in. Then you're going to come down. Then you're going to come back up and retest that. And I didn't have enough, but then you're going to come, I think you're going to come down here short term. I think you're coming down the 0.01702 range on VChain. It's going to be jagged up and down. You could, if you get enough volume coming because you're sort of oversold, you could retest upper resistance, but then you're going to fall back down. And I think this is your short-term target. That's all I got, XRP Sniper. I appreciate the the donation to the channel to get an in-depth technical analysis. I hope you enjoyed it, and this was educational and informative. Peace and love. Peace and love.